And it's also getting like a full mist for some reason.
Look at that.
It smells great because premium. That's a cammed idle.
See, like it'll run 13, 14, then it drops all the way down into 18.
Pull back on your gas pedal. 15 to 18, and then when it goes down to 18, it just, you'll hear it.
Okay. That's not good.
That just happened. All right, so we were trying to leave and this thing started acting up. It is running very lean, 19 to 18 on the wideband. And now I was just trying to rev it up with my hand and the throttle got stuck open. Oh, that's 7/16. I gotta go grab the right wrench. Always carry tools wherever you go. Like literally, we had no troubles any day we drove it until now. Luckily the engine bay's warm. I'm kind of cold. I got no sweater.
You're not dressed well for this.
I mean, I was out all day. I was in the sun. I was relaxing. Right here, right at your disposal. Non-ratcheting wrenches. That's another thing I need to invest in. Look at that 7/16 laying right there. Yeah. It hit the ground. Woo!
All I see is open throttle. At the top.
What the heck? Like, why is this? Oh, I think I see what happened. This jumped. There. That's all it was. It's right there.
Oh, wow.
It got caught right on there, just ever so slightly.
That means that's bent.
Yeah, if you have a flat blade, we can just...
Screwdriver.
Yeah. Still doesn't explain why it's running so bad. Didn't plan to get greasy. I wonder if an intake tube here got messed up or something. Just trying to see if like the intake tube has a cut in it or something. I don't feel any cuts. And that seems to be all seated. See, whenever I used to have problems like this, I just take it to my work and smoke test it. Because I was spoiled.
Well, at least we got the throttle issue solved.
Yep. I mean, now we can put it back on now. Shouldn't be hard since it's still warm.
Down underneath.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see it's on the rack.
There's a socket on the ground too.
Let's play the game. Where did I just put my tool? Right?
Well, as long as you wash your hands, I don't care where you put it.
Yeah, right. Not my pocket. I only have one pocket on me.
Well, just because sometimes it happens. They're not much.
No, I found it. It was in the drawer where I got my sockets. Found it. When you're not thinking about it, that's when you lose them. Well, no, it's gonna be, since I have it on different than what I did before.
Are you still running an OEO2 sensor?
Nope.
You got a new, different one?
I got a Bosch sensor, but it has a single wire output on it.
And this computer accepts it and understands it okay?
I mean, it's always had no problems.
Okay, no problem.
Until, I don't know. This car has always ran great when you put the engine together, and then a little bit after it'd start running bad. Either it's installation error or the car hates itself.
Or it's rejecting that bigger turbo.
Could be. I think everything should have a fully tunable ECU.
In 1987, when they designed this thing,
Yeah.
they didn't have that technology.
Right.
We were lucky to get multi-point injection.
Right. Well, I guess tighten up this one here. So this one's same size, right? Yep. Luckily, I can actually use the ratchet on this one. This ratchet's fucked.
Oh.
Maybe I should go get the other one that's in the box. Oh, got it. Alright, well, I guess we'll see how bad it runs still. Oh, my tailbone. Yeah, because the O2 isn't reading yet. I'll put my tools away. I'll take it around the block quick just to see what load looks like.
See if it drives gently.
Right, exactly.
Don't give it too much, just get her home.
And if it doesn't, like, I don't want to risk melting this engine. When you don't have the right tool, you gotta make the right tool.
What? I mean, I don't know if I would call it the right tool still. Rocket would be the thing.
Yeah. A line wrench would be nice.
Ooh, I have those. Not big enough.
Yeah, my biggest size I think is a 13.
Yeah, mine might be a little bigger than that, like 14 or 15. I think it goes to 15.
Yeah, well, that's pretty decent. I mean, in this case, you know, a 22 line wrench would be awesome.
Look at that, this worked perfect.
Really?
I mean,
Decent.
I was able to turn it a bit. I can't get it back on now. Oh, there we go.
Decent.
Where's the plug?
Here. Yeah, about that. It looks cunty, and yeah, that's about all.
It's a German plug.
The Bosch plug.
Yeah. They always break on Porsche taillights. Same plug.
What?
Yeah, the clip always breaks.
I'm surprised they use that for.
Well, it's a little bigger because there's like 20 wires, but it's the same exact shape and style. And this one's broken already, so that
Well,
makes sense because that's what they do. They break.
Yeah, homemade pick tool is a fucking worn out Phillips. Works great. It's fucking prison shiv now.
Calibration video.
All right, so what's another speculation that we can try?
Calibrate it.
So
I watched a video on these controllers, and there's a calibration video.
oh yeah, it's running a little rich. Well, we'll try calibrating the sensor first and see what happens. So calibrating that gauge was very, very simple and scarily simple. And we think it's calibrated properly because now as soon as we turn on ignition, it goes straight to 19 with it not being, you know, bolted on at all. So maybe that was the issue. Maybe all it needed was a calibration. Starting with the simplest stuff first, right?
Wait a second. Do you have a boost elbow clamped to a rubber hose somehow?
You like that?
Is there something in there?
Try squeezing it.
There's something in there.
Yeah, it's a piece of aluminum pipe in there. He's talking about here. So basically, what it was is it went around, or sorry, inside of the black tube, or whatever. And I can't remember how we did it. Either way, it's clamped very tightly. It does not leak. I have tested it with smoke testing. It worked fine.
And I'm impressed because
it works great.
I would fully expect you just to clamp that hose onto the rubber hose. And...
Yeah, trust me, it wasn't my idea. Fuck, people just rip down this fucking road, eh?
Nothing compared to Spark Avenue there at Spencer's garage.
Really?
Oh yeah. Everyone's full throttle the whole way.
Really?
Every single car.
Wow. I guess we plug her in and
Start it, I guess.
alright, let's see what she does. Am I smart? I left the key in here.
You gotta get him to the small car to figure out if you don't have the key.
I guess I should turn it off.
You're not supposed to pull the wires out of the back.
Recalibrate. Okay, well that was smart. Fuck. You'd think it'd clip in tight enough that you could tug it back a little bit.
No.
Fuck me.
It's $120. The gauge and the sensor. I wouldn't expect anything.
You shine the light in here so I can fucking put this back on. That was epic. Whoops. Doesn't power on anymore.
Did you plug it in the right way?
I mean, I plugged it in the only way. There we go. And just don't touch it, Kevin. Don't fucking do anything with it. Just leave it alone. Now we have to wait for it to warm up. That's when it really starts running like gas. That's where it's supposed to.
Did it read 14 and then it for a while before or what?
It would fluctuate. Like it would, and then right now it'd go and then after a while it'd go back up and it'd auto and it'd shoot right back down and run like gas. Oh, all the rich. See, that's exactly what it was doing before.
Give it a second. No.
This is exactly what it would do. It'd go really, really, really rich. Or sorry, lean on the gauge. He's checking to see if it smells rich. Smells rich?
Not really. No smoke either.
See, and it goes back up to where it's supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
That's something, eh?
Yeah, let's try the other sensor.
We'll have to calibrate that sensor.
Yeah, because I'm guessing, because it has to heat the wideband, right?
Yeah.
When it's heating, it's probably either the gauge can't supply the current to heat it anymore, or the heater's breaking.
Inside the...
So as it pulses on and off to try and maintain temperature, it's fucking other readings.
Interesting.
If I were to take a wild guess, as someone that's never had a wideband before.
Well, luckily we have it out where we can easily access the button on the back, so we can actually calibrate it pretty easily. Anyway, we're gonna quickly pop this sensor in, and then we're gonna do another calibration. I can't believe how well that worked. I mean, this is like the 5th fucking engine in this car. 3rd one since no, 4th one since I've owned it, or Jazz owned it.
What?
Yeah, because remember, we got it fucked up. Then I pulled it apart. All I could find, without looking deeply at the pistons, was a broken valve. So I replaced the head with another head with good valves in it. And then I started it, and it sounded like low compression 1 cylinder, because the fucking the piston was dipped in.
You just gotta do that to all of them, and then you can turn the boost up.
Right? They already have low compression in these things, factory. But anyway, after I did that, so I had to tear it apart again, and then I actually popped the piston out, put another piston in, and then I melted a hole in that one, and then put this one in there. So, yeah, losing track of how many revisions we have.
Can't have turbos.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
All right. That's nice. It would only do that when the engine was fucked. But we'll see. It's supposed to idle at 14 and a half. It's also like dead cold, so... Oh. It's doing the exact same thing as before. I guess exhaust video because the cammed life. This thing does have a cam. This is how it used to idle, but it would idle like this at like 14.
That's how it should always idle.
Right?
I think it's fine. Send it. Full boost.
It just means it's giving us extra fuel so we can overboost it. So at this point in the video, we were pretty determined that it was actually the gauge giving the wrong reading, so we thought it was actually running rich. There was no smoke coming out of the exhaust from excess fuel being burnt, so we really shouldn't have thought this. But I did continue the next day to actually check the codes on the car. It didn't show me a check engine light, but I did check for codes anyway, and we did get a couple codes, and that'll be in the next video.